Good morning. This is May Doldalau with Yes Financially Free, and I'm live every morning around 5 a.m. Hawaii time. Today I'm early. I've been late so many times, so today I decided to be 6 minutes early. I am live every day around 5 a.m. Hawaii time. That's 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I do a gratitude practice, the peace practice taught by the monks from the Walk for Peace, and we do our financial freedom affirmations and a financial freedom visualization. My name is May Doldola. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jomel, our 12-year-old son Jordan, and my mom. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 in credit card debts, line of credit debts. Paid it off by 2016 April. Quit my job December 23rd, 2016 was my last day working at a local bank here in Hawaii. And then I started coaching clients to do what I did, which was not just pay off the debt. Our net worth had improved by about $500,000. We're making almost $500 a month in passive income, mostly from dividend yielding stocks. And then I started coaching clients, right, in what I call Finance Freedom Mastermind Program, which you can find out more about at yesfinanciallyfree.com, which is my handle on this live today. And then during those Finance Freedom Mastermind Program, I started buying property. I never owned property before. Didn't know how I could. But during the Mastermind Program, I started buying properties. I bought my first property, which was a condo in Waikiki in 2017. And then in 2018, we bought our second condo, which is an Airbnb business, which has guests in it right now. They want to check out late today at 2 p.m. We still run it. And in 2019, we sold our first condo, and then we bought this one, which was twice as big. So last year, my mom moved in. And that's my story really quickly. But you can find out more about me at yesfinanciallyfree.com. So it's my handle. All you have to do is add .com to it. So I'm going to show you the blog. Tomorrow, I am going to have a free training, okay, on how to negotiate down credit card interest rate debt, all right, credit card debt interest rates. So as I told you, I used to have over $30,000. On my blog, it says over 40. Probably my blog is correct because I actually counted it one day and put it on my blog. So over $40,000 of credit card debt. And it was a lot for me because when I worked at the bank, when I had my job, I only made like 30-something thousand. I don't think I ever went over 40. It was only 30-something thousand a year. That's all I made. But I paid off all the debt. I quit. And I haven't worked a job ever since. I've worked for myself. So I'm going to show you the blog so you can kind of get an idea. Yesfinanciallyfree.com. Yeah? That's my son. When I quit and I started taking him to the beach every day, isn't he? He's bigger now. But anyway, he's 12 now. But you can see replays of previous lives I've done. I'm still catching up because TikTok is different from YouTube, I've noticed, but that's okay. So we're going to do a live training tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 6 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Eastern time. If you want to be on this live training, okay, you just have to opt into the email list. How do you opt in? There's several ways. One is to put in your name, email, hit the yes button on any of the pages. You can also go to Contact Us and opt in. You put in your first name, email, and hit the Get Instant Access button. You'll get the free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. If you don't see that in your email, then try opting in again. All right, or look in your spam folder first and then opt in again, or try a different email address, okay? Once you get that ebook, you know you're on my email list, all right? If you're having difficulty, just message me as well, and I can help you, okay? All right, so someone says I'm one away from 155.5K. Not sure what she means, but anyway. So there you go, yesfinanciallyfree.com. I wanted to share that with you before we begin. Okay, so we're going to do our gratitude practice. If anyone wants to join in, let me know, okay? We're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Now, I got a timer. I'm using my phone. Okay, here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you that we are here today and having a wonderful time. Thank you, thank you, thank you that TikTok Live is amazing. You can connect so many people together. Thank you. Thank you for my hands and feet and toes. Thank you. I'm healing. My body's getting healthier. Thank you. Thank you for green nail polish. It's fun. Thank you for fun things that are just enjoyable for no reason. Thank you. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for this human body. Thank you that I have one and it works well and it's healing all the time and regenerating. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the air. Oh, the fresh air in Hawaii. Thank you. Thank you for Oahu. Thank you that I live in Hawaii and I can share it with people. Thank you that my son is here and he was born here. Thank you for my dad and my mom. Thank you so much for Lolo and Lola. Thank you, Lola. Thank you that I got to know you while you were alive. Thank you for so many wonderful things in our lives. Yeah? All right. My timer is done. Okay. It worked. All right. Now we're going to do our peace practice. So just do 1 minute of thank yous every day. All right. It feels good. Feels good. Get really into it, you know? There's so many things to be grateful for. Like shoes. Spacey was like, thank you for my shoes. I'm like, yeah, shoes are awesome. Okay, we're going to do our peace practice. Okay, peace practice. First thing you do is get a pen, paper, and write. Today is going to be my peaceful day. So here we go. Ready? Today is going to be my peaceful day. You write it down and then you read it in your mind several times, right? And then you say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. All right. That's the first step. Yay, peace practice. This is taught by Bhante Panakara. Bhante means venerable. So Venerable Panakara. He's a monk. A lot of the words they used are very unfamiliar to me because it was Vietnamese or Laos or Pali, which is an ancient language that Buddha spoke apparently to the people. It was like a common language to the people. So there's a lot of words I didn't quite understand when they were I was trying to figure out his name. Like, what is his name? But that's the name of the head monk for the Walk for Peace. He taught this peace practice every time he spoke. And he actually would scold the audience if they weren't doing it. It's like, it's so easy. Get a piece of paper. Write down today's going to be a peaceful day. What's your problem? Don't you want peace? If you don't want peace, then stop coming and watching me. Do the work. So I was like, okay. Writing the sentence, today is going to be my peaceful day, really does do the work. It helps because when anything happens during the day, like somebody pisses you off or somebody cuts you off in traffic or maybe you do something and you feel bad or whatever it is, I think instantly to today is going to be my peaceful day. And then I realized that I have a choice here. I could react and be upset, or I could just let it go and relax and learn from whatever lesson I need to learn here, forgive whoever's involved and move on, right? And I now choose option two, right? Because I don't want to suffer, you know, bad things, good things, whatever things happen. And as long as we choose our reactions to it, gosh, our days are so much more peaceful, right? So today is going to be my peaceful day. No one can change that except myself. Now, second practice is the mindfulness breathing. All you do is focus on your breathing. That seems so easy, but to me, it's not easy. I don't know about to you. Maybe it's easy for you. I'm grateful if it's easy for you. But when I close my eyes and start focusing on my breathing, I start imagining stuff. You know, I imagine what I just heard from somebody, or I imagine what I heard yesterday, or I imagine what I saw, or I imagine things from way back in the past, 20, 30 years ago, you know, stuff like that. I imagine all kinds of stuff. And then I have to remember, go back to your breathing, May. And then I'm like, oh yeah, go back to your breath. And when I come back to my breath, I'm like, I am here right now in my body, in my living room in Hawaii. I am not wherever my imagination just took me, right? So this breathing practice really helps me a lot. I had no idea I was so caught up in my imagination. Oh my God, it's Sheena. Sheena, join my live. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Okay, anyway, sorry. Sheena, she does this podcast called The Tao of Self-Confidence. And then she wrote this book. It became a bestseller. She was like all over the place. Anyway, Sheena's cool. I love Sheena. All right, we're going to begin. So I'm going to set a timer. The first thing we do is scan our body from head to toe, relax, to 3 deep breaths. After 3 deep breaths, we're going to focus on our breath. So breathe in and out. Just focus on your breath right here. So when you breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, breathe in, count 2, breathe out, count 2, breathe in, count 3, breathe out, count 3, breathe in, count 4, breathe out, count 4, breathe in, count 5, breathe out, count 5. Okay, and then start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then to 8, then to 9, then to 10, then start over again from 1 and go to 5 and do it all over. If you lose track of your counting, then just start again, counting your breath. Don't be mad at yourself if you lose track of your counting. Just start over again, all right? Be nice to yourself, right? We are learning to be nice to ourselves. If thoughts come to distract you, you have delusions, imaginings, things that are not connected to reality. Like you're sitting wherever you are right now, that's reality, right? But if you start thinking about other things, then just say thought in your mind, and then come back to your breathing. If feelings pop up like nausea, pain, itchiness, just say feeling, come back to your breathing. If you have sounds pop up, sound, come back to your breathing. Okay? I listened to an interview of Bhante Panakara, really good interview. These two monks from the west coast of the United States interviewed the head monk of the Walk for Peace. And he talked about this one gentleman who followed them everywhere they walked and had a loudspeaker and would be like, he would say things about how Buddha is bad and Jesus Christ is your savior. And the whole time, not the whole time, but when he started following them, I don't think in Texas, they didn't have a lot of people following them. But after Texas, whenever he started, he told them, I'm going to follow you until you go to DC, until you accept Jesus Christ as your savior. And so he followed them and just loudspeaker the whole time. But he said a lot of bad things about Buddha too. It wasn't just, he was just very loud. And Bhante Panakara said when he gave his talks, people would gather to hear his talks, right? The guy would be protesting all the time. He would have to focus on his breath a lot and focus on what he's saying. He doesn't want to get distracted, right? He doesn't want to get angry because someone's protesting, right? He's a Buddhist monk, right? He's got to use the practice. So he was very happy that he could stay focused and use the practice. Yeah? Okay. So we are going to start. So let me set a timer. Yeah? And we're going to begin. So I don't want to do 5 minutes. That's too long. 2 minutes is good. Let's go. Okay, close your eyes. Relax your forehead. Eyes, nose, lips, chin, neck. Relax your shoulders, chest, down to your rib cage, hips, quads, knees, hamstrings, calves, ankles, feet, toes. Breathe in and out 3 deep breaths. Okay, now focus on your breathing. All right, open your eyes. I have no idea if my timer worked, but I'm stopping it. I kind of know how many breaths I can do. Probably went over 2 minutes. How did you do? Did you focus on your breathing? Were you imagining things? So that's the breathing practice. Try to incorporate that in your day. Like if you're working a lot, like if you're working on your taxes or whatever is your job, if you have time, you can stop whatever you're doing every hour, maybe for a minute or two, and focus on your breath. And then by the end of your workday, you'll have done 8 to 10 minutes of breathing practice, mindfulness practice. And then when you go to bed at night, turn off all screens, televisions, phones, an hour before you go to sleep, and then focus on your breath. Think about your day. Is there anything that you did wrong to someone else? Ask for forgiveness. Promise you won't do it again. And forgive yourself. And if someone did something wrong to you, forgive them. And then go to bed peacefully. Wake up the next day, all refreshed. And then in the morning, don't look at your phone. First, go to the bathroom without your phone, okay? Don't look at it. Make your bed, clean the bathroom mirror, and then do your mindfulness breathing. And then after that, eat breakfast, do some exercise, and then look at your phone if you must look at your phone. Try to look at your phone as little as possible during the day. Do things one thing at a time. Be mindful of what you're doing. When you eat food, chew, feel yourself chewing it, tasting it, swallowing it. Yeah, pay attention to yourself eating. Don't talk or don't look at a screen while you're eating. Bhante Panakara says, if you have a screen here and you're eating, you're not going to be focusing on eating. You're going to be focusing on your screen. You're not even going to know what you're eating, what you're chewing, what you're swallowing, let alone be grateful for it or anything else, right? So put the phone down, let it go, What's more important, your life in the present moment or this device that has all these other people, other things going on? Or maybe it's you from the past, who knows? But isn't it wonderful to just be with yourself and eat, Then when you cook, same thing. Don't listen to music when you cook. You don't want to hurt yourself chopping things with sharp knives, right? So be mindful when you're cooking. When you drive, talking on the phone when you drive is scientifically proven to be very dangerous. And I don't mean just with your hand held. I mean like talking on a speakerphone. Same thing. Scientifically proven. You can look it up. Don't talk on the phone when you're driving. Very distracting and dangerous for yourself and other people on the road. Focus only on driving. That's in general, as your day goes by, when you're talking to your husband or wife or partner or your children or your parents or whoever you're talking to, your boss, your coworkers, your people on the street, just talk to them instead of looking at a device and talking to people, which is everybody knows when you're looking at a device and talking to people, you're not all there, right? Part of your attention is in this device, right? So just be with people. When you're with people, when you're working, be working. When you're on your device, it's okay. Just, that's your time to be on your device. Don't try to be with people when you're on your device. Don't try to do things like work when you're on the device or eat. Just take some time out. That's what mindfulness training is about. And that is the peace practice. All right, so good luck today with your peace practice. All right, and now we're going to do our financial freedom affirmations and financial freedom visualization, and then we're done with our morning practice. And I appreciate you so much for joining me today this morning. I will show you where to get financial freedom affirmations on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. So if you go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and you go to Map to Freedom. Map to Freedom. Oops, I have no idea what I just did. Interesting. My phone hit my keyboard and then I'm working on it. I'll get better as we go along. One day I'll figure out how to use how to make my life better. My phone, my computer's a little slow. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I somehow hit something that's the code of the... I fixed it. All right, here we go. Woo! Don't hit your computer keyboard. Okay, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Map to Freedom. Here we go. Map to Freedom has a lot of information about how to use this blog to create freedom, financial freedom. But this is map number 5 is the one I want you to focus on right now, because it's all like my blog posts, not all of them, but a lot of them. And one of them in here listed is 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. So this is where you can get affirmations. Yeah, there's so many. Okay, so I'm just going to read some with you. So just repeat after me. Okay. Attracting money is easy. Attracting money is easy. How is attracting money easy? How is attracting money easy? I effortlessly attract abundance. I effortlessly attract abundance. How do I effortlessly attract abundance? How do I effortlessly attract abundance? I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to be wealthy. How do I deserve to be wealthy? How do I deserve to be wealthy? My bank account never seems to stop growing. Woohoo! My bank account never seems to stop growing. Why does my bank account never seem to stop growing? Why does my bank account never seem to stop growing? I'm highly focused on achieving financial success. I'm highly focused on achieving financial success. Why am I highly focused on achieving financial success? Why am I highly focused on achieving financial success? All right, we are done. Now we are going to do our financial freedom visualization. So all you do for that is just imagine that you are financially free. What does that look like to you? What are you doing? Who's with you? You know, are you working? Are you playing? Are you napping? Are you on a special project that you love? What are you doing with your life? Who are you with? Okay? I'm usually at the beach, honestly, surfing or playing with my family. That's usually what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm talking to mentors or learning things. Sometimes but usually that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Okay, this is your life. You visualize it, all right? Okay, close your eyes and begin. Put your hand on your heart, breathe in and out gratitude. Okay, now imagine that you are financially free. Hear the sounds of it. What does it look like? The temperature, who's with you? What are you feeling, touching anything? Imagine it in great detail and enjoy it. Okay. May you be well, may you happy, may you peaceful. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through visualization, through affirmations, through my phone falling off my computer, through peace practice, gratitude practice. I want to end so that you can get more information from me. Oh, keep dropping stuff on my computer. I will have to learn. Eventually, I'll get good at this live streaming and figure out what I'm doing better. But anyway, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Okay? If you go here on the right side, there's this cool little banner. And basically, you can set up a time to talk to me for free for 15 minutes. You can ask me any question you want to ask me. Maybe you want to ask me, hey, how do I become financially free? Or maybe you have some money challenge you have and you really want to know how to fix it. Okay, so you can set up a time, right? This is Hawaii time, okay? So this is how you do it. You click on a day and you say, I want an appointment with May and I want to talk to her. I want her advice. Okay? And you can. It's free, absolutely free. It's on Zoom. It's a web conferencing. You get the web conferencing information once you join in. Fill in your name, right? Yeah? And then just go ahead and schedule events. Yeah? And that's it. And then you are scheduled. And then you will have that. So I just wanted to show people that in case you want to get help with financial freedom. A lot of people think you need money to make money or something, but you can do a lot of free stuff. I did so much free stuff. When I was in debt, I did so much free stuff. A lot of people offer free services. You can learn a lot from free stuff, especially if you have a lot of money difficulties, all right? So April is the free month. Have a good day. Thank you so much for being on the live. I appreciate y'all. Big Bubba and Husky Flakes, Cam, BB, 2024, Trish. Thank you for being on the live. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. I'm live every day at the same time doing this